Boulder, Colorado, one of the most picturesque locations in the world, let alone for college football, and you will see plenty of Buffaloes roaming here. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice, and when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stay. So the Colorado Buffaloes offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially make yards after the catch. You're going to have to be really careful trying to cover that.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
21. Offense facing 4th down.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they... He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
That's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get... them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick handoff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Give to the running back. At the 45 on his way. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And it's picked off at the goal line. Picks it off and runs it back before stepping out of bounds and setting up his offense as we begin the second quarter. Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he uses that stiff arm like a discard, and they get it to the 18-yard line. Offense, quick tempo.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay.
Both of these programs coming into this one, so there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
He makes the connection, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown Sooner.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. And the Buffaloes trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And the D deny them on second and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
To throw, it's Wade. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Rice has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside this building that hosted Super Bowl 8. They're up by a field goal over Texas Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. At midfield, he's got room. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Defenses have their hands full with him. They just give up a big pass there for a first down, but it's not just the arm you got to worry about, it's his legs too. This guy's top 10 in the nation, total touchdowns scored, and that's why he's in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. Running back goes in motion. Moving past the 25. He's loose. At the 30. He's at the 10. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be...
Nothing but green ahead. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Looking for a man. It's Wade. Stands in and takes the hit. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Quarterback will audible. From the gun on third down. They get to him as he throws. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And the Buffaloes will kick it off to start the second half. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Sooners want to move quickly.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been...
And the quarterback is snowed under.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Finds space on the right. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
And the Sooners with the 1st and 10.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've got a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on. Hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
He's got great speed. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all.
And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Sooners want to pick up the tempo. And another big play from a Sooner receiver. We've seen that before. Some places you might get grades like C, D, all A-pluses here.
And he grabbed it like a lamb and serving up busted chops like you've seen this offense do so many times in the past.
Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. On the run, still looking. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Sooners! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, and these hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. You got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Final play of the quarter coming. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it on the right. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Quick pass on the fly motion. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Now on second down. Motion from the offense. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffaloes! They move on top here in the fourth.
Yeah, and a nice job in the fourth quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll do it himself. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle. And he
got a lot of running room. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
On second and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Grabs it in the middle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him and get him to the ground for a header.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. It's complete. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll run the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And they'll wrestle into the ground after a short gain. Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Feeling some heat. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Finds his man. It's Miller. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
Powers forward. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal. And if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. He got it. David, Jesse, they find a way in the waning seconds to tie it up.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
On the move from in. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put